Are we good? Leo. All right. Just first off, just so proud of our team. We needed to every part of what that game showed, what that game had in it. We needed to experience, and it's been a tough first 3 weeks of the season. Just disappointing in the beginning. But going into this week, you say challenge, you say opportunity. We talked about bouncing back, and we're in control of that. Not who we're playing, not where we're playing, not any of those things. It's about us and just the choice we get to make on what we want it to be, what we want it to look like. And I will say that I was so proud of our team for how they approached the work this week in practice. And there was energy, it was competitive. Guys were really pushing each other. And I thought that showed up today. And it's not. And I'm not sitting here saying we haven't worked up until this point. But when you face disappointing outcomes, there's a lot of things that are around you that can get in your mind, and that can you might want to pull back. You might want to just hold. But these guys, they didn't get distracted. They continue to believe. They continue to push. I thought that the week of practice, showed up big today, and just how we were able to respond throughout the course of the game. Because that's what this was a tough game, and that Cal team obviously. They've got some talented guys, some playmakers on both sides of the ball. Everything had to be hard-earned tonight. And, our guys, I thought they definitely played with a relentless spirit. Right? I thought they played, with just, great effort. And, there were a lot of physicality, a lot of hits, on both sides of the ball. But at the end of the day, we made the plays, that were necessary to be able to go get that win. And, for the defense coming up big with the stops, I think you look, this week, we spent extra time in the red zone and focusing on our red zone work competitively, and that showed up big. Our defense being able to keep them out of the end zone. I think there were 2 of 5 total in the red zone. It was really just a special performance. Very impactful. I thought our defensive line played really well. You saw some young guys that are continuing to get in. Edwin Joseph with interception, a sack there late was big. I like the growth that I'm seeing, and we obviously it's one game, but we needed this game. We needed to be able to find a way when everything wasn't all right, but find a way to be able to go win. And big touchdown catch by Ja'Kai. They're late in the game to give us the lead, and then just guys fought their tails off to make sure we put our stamp on it there to finish at the end. And I got to give a shout out to our crowd. It was remarkable. The energy throughout the game from the very beginning to the very end. You just felt their presence. I don't even know how many false start penalties Cal had. But that directly goes to our fan base, because it was loud down there. You could feel it. It was definitely a wonderful environment to be able to be a part of a college football game, and so I appreciate the crowd and just the impact that they had here tonight.
All right, first question will be Brendan, top row on your left.
Mike, you mentioned the energy from the team this week. It felt like Edwin Joseph during the week of practice. You could feel it and sense it when we were out there, and to see it translate over to the game, the journey he's had to this point. I guess what can you say about the preparation you put in to succeed tonight?
Yeah, I'd say probably over the last 3 weeks, we've seen some huge steps from Edwin, and he's had the talent's always been there. It's the just working to the consistency, working to the details, working on just being the best him. And, I would say these last few weeks, you just feel he loves playing the game. He's so competitive. He loves, all parts of it. But, you're seeing him take another step, in his journey. And he earned more opportunities. And that's what he got tonight. And, he's capitalizing on that. I still very at the very surface of just where he's going to go as a player. But, he has the right intent. I thought Quinn was another guy that was remarkable this week. Another young corner, that, he had multiple big plays and pass deflections, being in a great spot. I was really proud of him for what he was able to do, and you just felt it. You felt it this week in practice. The competitive drills that we had. It was good back and forth, and I think that edge and that toughness, and obviously the fight to finish. It showed up big for us, and a lot of those guys that just chose to bring that energy, on a consistent basis, right, was what I think really you helped kind of push this team today.
We'll go on the right side to Ira.
When you mentioned the team needed it to go this way, do you mean like coming from behind late and then also getting the stop to
All.
seal it?
We needed every bit of it, like from the stop, really being able coming out, and I thought we were able to establish the run game, offensively there early, and that Cal defense. They've been pretty good. They're a good defense. They got good players. We knew there was going to be some challenges that would show up with it, but I thought our guys, they fought, got a really good start early. I didn't like our third quarter. I thought we missed some opportunities there, and just in what we did, but you then have to be able to come back and to score the touchdown late, and to be able to do it on a third down situation, to all the things that were stacked up, and to see our defense. When they had to respond, they rose up. When they had their backs against the wall, when Cal got into the red zone, but they just continued to push, continued to fight. We needed to see that's one of the best running backs in college football, and he showed some good bursts. They've had some that's something that we knew would be a challenge coming into this game, and I thought our guys, for the most part, did a really, really nice job there. But we were able to create the explosives, and that was big.
All right, we'll stay right there for Corey.
I just want to ask about Ja'Kai. Obviously, the touchdown catch was a huge one. The 3rd and 18 catch, I think it was 3rd and 18 that he made over the middle. Him just going and attacking the ball and going and making a play, is that just something this whole team needs, but specifically the offense, just guys go and make plays?
Yeah, I think, that's absolutely. And, that's what it takes. It's, when you get your opportunities, you have to be the aggressor. Don't worry about, a negative of what could happen, or don't worry about, the different things that are around you. You get an opportunity to go make it. Go be the guy that you're built to be. And I think Ja'Kai, we challenge him, and every single day, just to continue to push, because he's got it. He is. We've seen it in big games. We've seen him rise to the occasion, and he definitely did that tonight. And and even early in the game, where there was a couple things that weren't great for him, and he had to respond, and he was able to answer the call. And when it came down to it in clutch times, big situations, he was able to deliver.
I know you had a lot of optimism. A lot of people had a lot of optimism about what this defensive line, especially that starting 4, could be. How nice is it seeing, not the start, I'm sure they imagined to the season, but Josh, Pat, Marvin Lane, just all the plays those guys made at a very high level?
No, it's what these guys are capable of being, and for wherever we are, and but just like I said earlier, the choice that was made, and the choice just to go be better, the choice to go and to cut it loose and to go play that, don't worry about the circumstances. Those will always be there. You'll have those, but you worry about what you can control, and with the opportunity that's in front of you, are you willing to go put it all on the table? Man, I thought that our defensive line did a really nice job of that. You felt, I saw flashes from our linebackers. There were opportunities that we had, just big plays in coverage that needed to be made. It was just a collective defensive effort, but it absolutely started with the spark of those guys up front, and we need them to continue to build upon that. But hopefully that can boost the confidence of capability, and it's something that we expect. But it was great for that to show up.
LT didn't seem like a guy that felt real good this week in practice from a health standpoint. What did it mean for him to go out there tonight and run like he did and give you guys what he gave you?
Yeah, so it was unfortunately Roydell went down this week, and LT really had to battle throughout the throughout the week. He's such a consistent person, player, just, remarkable young man. And, I was really happy for him and the performance he was able to put. Cam Davis, got banged up a little bit early. He was able to come back in the game. I thought he did some good things, but LT, we needed him to be a workhorse tonight. And, I thought he definitely answered the call.
You mentioned the run game a little bit earlier. It seemed like the offensive line was firing off maybe a little bit more. Or what did you see from the offensive line tonight?
Yeah, they were. I thought they did a good job, and we've had our challenges, and it's going into these. First three games. I mean, the first three games we had 8 different starting offensive linemen due to injuries and things that have showed up. So we've had some moving pieces. And even tonight, it was great getting Darius back. Unfortunately, Rob, was out, couldn't play. Obviously JB couldn't get back. Jalen Early made his second start. Obviously with the unexpected one there a week ago, but I thought those guys, they understood what was being asked of them. They knew that we needed to be able to have some balance in this game. I mean, against that defense with just how they fly around, if we got in a drop back game, I mean, it was going to be there were some challenges that could present themselves. And so I thought being able to work to establish the run was good. Having some success early was big. Some things later in the game that we got to absolutely clean up, but I really liked just the mindset those guys brought, knowing that it was a necessity for them to be able to get things going, and they were aggressive in their play, and obviously some things we'll be able to go back and watch on the film and continue to clean up.
Coach, there's been so much noise around the quarterback, the last few games. How important was that 36-yard touchdown throw in the fourth quarter, and how can DJ kind of build upon that?
Well, I mean, it was a big play and a big moment, and we have to have it. And there's still, as you go through today, there's things that you can control, things that you need to get better at, and it's every position. And we'll go back and watch and continue to have opportunities to go get better, because offensively we did what was necessary to win the game, but I still don't feel that that was a performance that offensively that. Of what we're capable of. So, it's going to be a consistent and constant push. And, I definitely was proud of those guys. Some of those third down throws, some of the plays that were made, they were big. And, we should all grow in confidence with that, but then also understand that, there's so much more out there that we need to be able to do and accomplish. But tonight was about, this one game and doing the things that were necessary for us to win, and we were able to accomplish that feat.
What do you hope just getting a win would do for these guys? I mean, just taking pressure off, or
Yeah, I mean, it's more than anything else. It's hard to win a game. I mean, it is, and it takes so many different things. And I think, obviously we lost our first one on the last second field goal. Did not respond very well, and that's as much as it is. Every person has expectations. Players, coaches, fans, university. I mean, here at Florida State, you need to embrace every bit of it, because this is a special, special place. We have not started right to the standard or anything close to what we want it to be. But even when you find disappointing moments, it does go to the response of just continuing to push, continuing to believe, continuing to work, and it's taken us 3 games, and the road that we have. I mean, it is what it is. You got to show up, and you got to find a way to go win. And that's why I said at the beginning of it, we needed this game to be exactly how it played out. It was not perfect. We didn't play the best game that I think we can play, but we saw all the emotional parts of it. There are things that, we were up, we were down, we had to respond, we had to finish, and that's what this team needed. And I think that is a good Cal team. I mean, they've done some good things. They went on SEC, on the road, had an SEC win, a few weeks back. The defense is going to be one of the better defenses, within the conference. I mean, just got a lot of respect for how those guys have played. And so I knew that this would be a challenging game for us, but we needed every one of those experiences for us to just to build, to have a little bit of confidence, to see the response, to experience, the joy of seeing guys, work their butts off throughout the week of practice and then, get to celebrate in that locker room. And because it's hard to win a game.
Last one, we'll go back to Jordan.
Coach, kind of a two-part question. How important was getting Coach Atkins back tonight, and did Jordan Travis help at all on the sideline in today's game?
Well, I thought Alex did a remarkable job. He's had such a great presence. Just all things that he does. As a leader of our offensive group. I mean, he is just he's really a special coach. And I loved having him back on the sideline with the rest of the offensive staff. I mean, it was great to hear that. I thought when our staff is in whole, it was really, I just loved the way that everybody was working together. And, I mean, Coach Fuller and the defensive staff, the response, I mean, even, if there was a tough situation they were in, just hearing the encouragement, back and forth. I mean, it's a great group of men. And, yes, it was wonderful having him there. And then for Jordan, it's really special just to see him back. And, during one of the breaks, I know they recognized him and put him up on the Jumbotron, and that ovation was well-earned ovation, and he's one of the great Florida State Seminoles of all time. I believe that with everything, and for what he did in that jersey was special. But who he is and what he means to this program is really even more, because he cares so much about this institution. He cares so much about the guys that he got a chance to play with, and I'll just forever be grateful for him. And yeah, it's great when all the your past players come back, because just it's uplifting, and you think back to the great plays that they've made, and they're here just to support the guys that are out there now, and so it was good to have them back on that sideline.
All right, thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you guys.
Kind of a two-parter, but for all three of you, Josh and Edwin, you guys got to break the rock. What did that mean, especially with it being the first win? And for the two defensive linemen, what did it mean for you guys to come out there, be as disruptive as you were, and just kind of wreak havoc when you had to have it?
It meant a lot, because this Sunday in practice we just said, like, forget everything, man. We just going to get off the ball and just be relentless and chase the ball, and that's what we did. We cut some of the calls down and just played simple football and got after the quarterback. That's all we did. Nothing special, really.
And yeah, just knowing that we just had to play with that relentless effort and not just worry about making the plays and stats, and it will come. Look, tonight, I think the whole D-line and everybody made tremendous plays, DBs, linebackers, everybody just played with that effort, and everybody ran to that ball, and that's what happened.
For Edwin, been making plays on special teams, but you get out there tonight in a more advanced role, come up with the pick, that last play on the fourth down, getting a half sack. Just how were you feeling tonight, and what was your performance like for you?
I was feeling great. We had a great week of practice, so we went at it hard all week. Came back Sunday. That Sunday practice right after the game, everybody was kind of hanging their heads down, but as soon as we got out there, we picked it up. The energy changed from Monday throughout Friday, so we pushed the offense a lot this week. The offense pushed us a lot this week, so going out there and just being in the place to make the plays, it just felt good. And so I'll say it felt good.
Josh, Coach pointed out, I think last week or the week before, I've been Coach Fuller or Coach Norvell, that you really hadn't played in a long time. You missed the spring, but these last couple of games, it feels like it's the old Josh again. Did you have to shake off a little bit of rust early this season?
Yeah, man, I missed the whole spring, so it was different. And then I've been playing with the Cavs, so I was talking to my brothers before the Memphis game, and he was like, "Shit, y'all 0-3, it is what it is, 0-2, it is what it is." And I was like, I just said that. He just said, "Take the shit off," and I just took the shit off. And I've been playing without the Cavs. Honestly, I just been playing without the Cavs, man. And it is what it is. I just feel back to myself now. Yeah, I missed the whole spring, so it was different. Just getting back in playing shape, striking blockers. I'm back to myself now, and I feel good.
For all three of you guys, Edwin, you mentioned that something shifted on Monday with the energy for practice. Like, what did shift, why, and kind of how did that happen for you guys?
I'll just say, like, how the leaders led all week. I'll say we do have some leaders, like, they lead by example. They don't always lead by their voice. So it was time for a change. Obviously, it wasn't working right. So a lot of the leaders stepped up and started being more vocal, screaming, like, not screaming, but pushing all the players more. Just making sure we give it our all. I mean, it's little things like defense. We ran on the field almost every play or I'll say like any period. That's what any period we do, competing against the offense or it be scout. We ran on the field. So it's just the little things like that, making sure everybody was taped before meetings, just other stuff like that. So I'll say that's what really pushed us this week. That was different.
For you, Pat, I saw you on a couple of those plays really pumping up the crowd, leading to some false starts. Just what was the atmosphere like for you guys today on the defensive side of the ball?
It was great just because I think this is the first time since I've been here just when the defense didn't allow a touchdown. So that was the main thing I was thinking about the whole game, just if they don't score, they don't win. And it was a couple times we did give up a couple field goals, but we'll get that fixed. And then just knowing that the crowd was behind us tonight, and it played a big factor, and I thank the fans for doing that tonight because that did give us a couple penalties, and that was great.
Since we're not going to be PG tonight, people have been talking a lot of shit about you guys as a defensive line since the season started. Like, how did that affect you? Did it motivate you? Did it get you down? How have you guys handled it?
Just knowing that it's going to be like that, mainly in this game, just all your life. If you had a chance to go to the next level too, it's like they're gonna be with you when you're up, and they're gonna be against you when you're down. Like tonight, we might get all the praise in the world, but we not listening to none of that. We just know that we got how many more games? I don't even know how many more games left, and that's our main goal. We know that we're a great D line. We got great DBs, great linebackers. We just gotta go out there and show it, and we don't do no talking, and we just gotta move on to next week.
Anything else? Back to Eric.
Anybody, but maybe Edwin. Coach Norvell said you guys really worked a lot on red zone defense this week, and to hold them to 2 scores and no touchdowns in the red zone. What did that do for you guys this week?
It was great for our momentum of the game, when just knowing that our defenses, we made a couple mistakes, but we was playing lights out. Just the main thing it was I felt like when we go and watch this film tonight and tomorrow with the coaches, I feel like I don't think it's a play when not one person was at the ball. Like even myself, like that was my biggest thing coming into this week. I feel like my first couple games I wasn't really running to the ball as hard as I can, and tonight that was my main focus, even with the sacks and the stuff like that. But my main focus tonight was just running full speed to the ball, no matter how far it was. And I felt like when we go watch the film, that's going to be the biggest thing Coach Fuller's going to be excited about.
For Josh and Pat, can you guys talk about the performance Edwin had, the spark that he provided for you guys tonight?
I'm going to say something first because I've been watching this kid for 2 years, and all he wanted to do was just go out there and make plays for the team. All he told me all the time was, I just want to get out there with y'all boys and just have fun with y'all boys. And all week I've been stressing, just keep going, keep going. You're going to get your chance, and when you get your chance, don't play with it. I mean, he got in, made a pick on his first play in the game. Like, that was one of the biggest turnovers in the game. And it's just knowing I'm happy for him, and he got a long way to go. This is just the beginning for him.
And then me, I remember the Georgia bowl game, just yelling at him on the sideline because he was on the sideline playing, and he wasn't in the game. He was over there playing, and I just seen him do a 360, man. I'm proud of him, for real, dog. That's why I try to be the first one to go over there and congratulate him, man, because I just seen this kid do a 360 turn, man. He give me like Jamie Robinson vibes, like, bro, like he a straight dog, man. Like, I love him.
Yeah, this is for Patrick and Edwin. That last play, I think it was 4th and 15, 4th and 16. When you get the call that it's going to be a pressure like that, how much do you like that your coach in that moment decides we're bringing pressure, we're not just rushing forward, we're going to come from different angles? What does that say, I guess, about his belief in y'all and that call that Adam Fuller made in that moment?
Just knowing that he believes in us to get the job done no matter the call, no matter the circumstance, no matter the pressure. Just knowing that was one of our biggest plays for a long time since I've been here. And then when playmakers get a chance to go in there and make a play, that's what they do, and that's what Edwin did.
I'll say I used to play receiver, so all this blitzing, I ain't really used to it. But once I got that call, I was ready to just go. It was all go. Being down there on the line is something different. So going and attacking the quarterback, I was on block, came off on block. So I really thought I was gonna be blocked, but I came off on block. So that just gave me the green light just to go and attack, finish the job. It was 4th down, just get it over with.
Edwin, on the interception, you ended up in front of him, but I didn't see how you got in front of him. Did you just read the route, or can you talk about that play?
Well, one of the reps, I think it was actually like the second play I caught the pick, but like the first play, I think like the receiver gave me a little move at the top of the route, so he got me. So next play I came back, I was like, I'm gonna do something different, like slice cut under the route. So I did, and as soon as I did that, he sat down. So I sat down right with him, and as soon as I turned around, the ball was here. So I just had to make the play.
For Josh and for Patrick, Jaden Knott's one of the best running backs in the country. Coach Norvell just said it. What was the key to slowing him down and slowing their entire running game down?
Like I said, we just narrowed our call sheet down, and Coach Adam Fuller just said, D-line go hunt, man. Like, and that's what we do. Me, Pat, we vets, man. We feed off each other. You see, I started it off. I seen he came right behind me. It went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And the rest of the D-line just feed off us, man. You seen Marv came, and seen Daryl, and you seen Dan and Grady. I'm just proud of everybody, man. So, like, it's just the energy contagious, man. When you see one of your brothers you work so hard with just get the crowd going, man. It's contagious, for real.
It was good because just knowing that if you stop the run, that it'll give us the right to go on 3rd downs. And, like, tonight we had a couple 4th downs to just go hunt and go get the quarterback. Just knowing that we have to earn the right to rush the passer every week. Like, no team is just going to sit there and let all 4 of us just go every play, every day. They're going to try to run the ball. And once we just trust our training, technique, knock them back, and that's what we've been coached to do since I've been here. So that was all it was. Thank y'all.
DJ and Jakai, could you just talk about the touchdown pass? Was that something? Was he the first read on the play, or can you take us through that play?
You want to explain? Let me explain. We book it. Yeah. No. Basically, I seen press 1-on-1, and once I seen that, I'm like, yeah, that's the ball right there. Just trying to give him a good ball. Jakai made him miss early. Got good release. Got separation. I just had to put a good ball in, and he did the rest.
Yeah, what DJ said, seen man across the board. I looked outside, seen a corner with press, eyes on the outside receiver, and I just looked at the man over me, and I just seen that he was eyes on me. And I was just like, this is going to be just like practice a ball. We connected.
For DJ, it's obviously been a noisy couple of weeks for you. How are you able to kind of block that out, stick to your training, and how important was that play to kind of get the passing game going?
For me, man, I just keep all my faith in the Lord. Biggest thing, man, stay inside out. Got a good group of people. I listen to the people inside the building, my teammates. The biggest thing, man, I'm just trying to play for the Lord, give all the praise and glory to Him, and then play for my teammates, man. The coaches, we put a lot of work in each and every single week, man, so I'm just trying my best to go out there and play for those guys, man, people that believe in me.
LT, the running game has kind of had a hard time getting going this year so far. Just how important was it to establish that early, that the way you guys ran the ball, especially early in this game?
I mean, I'm just happy, we've been putting in a lot of work with the O-line and things like that, and I'm just happy that, all the hard work is, paying off, basically. So, I mean, it was important for me to, get it going just because we needed that. We needed that. It was something that we've been working on and something that just, happy that it worked out.
For all three of you guys, emotionally, what does this mean for the team right now to get off the schneid after some adversity and get this win?
I mean, I feel like it's a stepping stone, It's showing that, what we're doing the right thing. And, you can't get tired of doing the right thing. You just got to keep on going, keep chopping the wood and carrying the water. And I feel like it's starting to pay off. It's starting to show.
Same thing when he said, just a stepping stool for us, we're just going to keep, everything the main thing. And tomorrow we're just going to work, and that's all we do is just going to work. And,
Yeah, just build off it. I mean, shoot. Sucks being 0-3. Getting the first win, I mean, that's all you do for it, man. That's all you put in the work. And that's and then seeing all the hard work pay off and get a W. Obviously, yeah, we don't want to be able to be at this point scoring 14 points, but at the end of the day, man, a win's a win. The defense played an unbelievable game. O-line, receivers, running backs, they did an unbelievable job. But just like you're saying, yeah, we just got to be able to continue to keep getting better, learn from this, grow from this, from the things that we did good, did bad, and be able to learn this and be able to execute better next time.
Jakai, one of your catches, a third and very long, another one, the game-winning touchdown. It feels like throughout your career, a lot of you've came through in some really big moments. What do you think it is about you that it feels like you thrive in those moments?
Just being me in the moments, and just when my numbers called, it just, going out there and just making the play. Coach Duke, Coach Novell, they always harp on, your opportunity. When your opportunity comes, make the play and make the best of it, and that's what I did out there.
DJ, in terms of the just the offense, like you said, you want to score more than 14 points. Do you feel like you guys are getting close? I mean, it still seems like there's still plays out there that are close to being made, some drops and things like that. Do you feel like you guys are close to knocking down that door?
Yeah, no, I think 100%. I think the big thing, I think we're right there at the door. I think, obviously, I think I definitely got to play better each and every game. I can't turn the ball over in the red zone. Got to be able to make throws, make plays with my legs. But I think the biggest thing, man, like I feel like we had a really good week of practice. I feel like as a collective group, like you can feel the energy out there on the field, man. We're just playing free. I think the biggest thing for us, man, is be able to trust each one another, be able to play free, cut it loose on the game day, and just have fun out there, man. And like we're right there at the door. We're able to kick it down and score as many points as we want, being that elite offense that we know that we can be. And each and every week, we just got to be able to continue to believe that, put in the work until that thing happens.
Back to you, DJ. what did it mean to have Jordan down there? I know you never played with him, but you guys have seemed like you built a relationship. He was one of the first people to congratulate you after the touchdown. Just what did it mean having him down there? And then
Yeah,
if
no.
you guys could talk about having Jordan back too.
Yeah, he's an unbelievable guy, man. I mean, he has a legacy here at Florida State, and that'll last forever. To be able to see him on the field, man, it was dope, man. Just be able to talk with him. I'll probably text him after this and talk with him later. But man, he's an unbelievable guy, man. So I appreciate Jordan.
Anything else? All right.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a
Thank
nice
you.
night. Y'all have a nice